Hi, my name is Brea Mathieu. I'm a member of the Lewiston Youth Advisory Council, and today I am interviewing Danielle Nickerson in her role in the COVID-19 and her job. I'll let her introduce herself.
Hello, my name is Danielle Nickerson and I'm the surgical scheduler and PSR for St. Mary's General Surgery and Neurology.
So what does your job entail?
I schedule for currently 4 surgeons, going to be 6 come the end of the year. I have to schedule their surgeries. They all have to undergo the COVID swab 5 days prior, so I have to schedule those, give them all their instructions, do their post-op appointments, schedule any other preoperative assessments they need, and do other general office items.
What's your favorite part about your job, doing all that?
Mainly the people I work with, but I like to do the surgeries. I learn a lot. If I don't know exactly what the surgery is, I can talk to the surgeon, they'll explain it to me, and see, it's nice to see that I'm helping somebody get better.
What made you want to go into this field?
My mother and my sister-in-law. I used to volunteer at a nursing home when I was 9 at Duville Pavilion before they changed the age limit. And they always used to talk about their love for their patients. And I had one resident that I absolutely adored. And we used to play gin rummy on a regular basis. And she used to cheat. All the time did she cheat. And then I graduated high school and I got a job in the radiology department of St. Mary's. I was in there for well over 10 years. And then I worked my way up through college working full-time because I had a son and I became a single mom. It was a lot of fun. Learned a lot doing that too. Learned how to read x-rays. No radiologist, but I can tell when a bone is broken.
Do you have any advice for people that would want to go into the medical field?
Be patient. Healthcare is always changing, and it's never easy to deal with things. We have to, especially with the pandemic, we've had to adjust how we do things. Normally you could just schedule a surgery and do all the stuff that falls in line with it, but now there is a lot more extra steps. People have to self-isolate when they have this swab, and it's been very difficult. And a lot of patients haven't come in for their appointments, so their health is waiting in the wings until they feel like they're comfortable enough to go outside.
So on that same topic, is there anything that you've found about your job has been more difficult with COVID?
Getting patients comfortable enough to go get the treatment that they need. They have several times we get phone calls. Well, do you know how many cases you have in the hospital? Do you know if you've been exposed and all this stuff? We have a screening process that we have to go through daily before we're even allowed to walk through the door as an employee. We get our temperature taken, we have to do an attestation form, asking them what our symptoms are, if we have any. We're not allowed to walk through the door if we have a temperature over 100. And then if we do have a temperature, then we get sent home and we have to go get a test and then stay home for 14 days.
Have you overcome any obstacles during your profession?
I was able to graduate college, being a single mom and working full-time. I have my bachelor's in healthcare administration. So I'm currently working towards, hopefully in St. Mary's, to get some type of leadership role so I can continue to make an impact in the patients' lives.
Has there been any unexpected surprises or silver linings that have occurred during the pandemic? Things that have worked out well or turned out better than you have ever expected?
Being screened on every day. for the people who, for the employees who are able to come to work, we're able to still maintain our job and the professionalism and care for our patients. And for the ones that aren't able to, we can offer them the virtual visits. For the ones that don't have the availability to have internet or a smartphone, we can still give them certain specialties, still can give them what they need by talking to them over the phone. The one drawback is that if they have to have some type of imaging or lab, then they aren't. If they're not comfortable enough to wear a mask the entire visit, then it's put on hold until they're able to go in. Or if they want to go in on off hours where the hospital wouldn't be as busy.
What does it mean to you to be named an essential worker?
Strange. I don't see myself as one. I just go to work every day and do my job. I don't see myself as one.
So my last question is, do you have anyone you want to recognize as an essential worker?
My family. I come from I have a family member who has worked, all three of them have, not three, they all have worked through the pandemic. I have someone who works in the banking industry. My fiance is a plumber, he's worked the entire time. I have some family members that are in law enforcement who have worked the entire time. Those are the ones, the plumber and the essential worker and the banking industry, those are the ones that I see are the essential workers, because they're behind the scenes. They don't have to deal with the patients, but they have to do what they need to keep the world going.
Thank you so much for speaking with me today.
Thank you.